Hey, dude, this is Jaden Stern coaching Team Shadow Strike, and this is going to be a deck profile I never thought I'd do, but because I made a promise to you guys that if I got 500 subs and up to 25 thumbs up on my last Royal Paladin deck profile, I would be bringing you my Jewel Knight variant. And to my chagrin, you guys did it, so I'm going to do it because I keep my word to you guys. So anyway, first off, I have a couple of things I want to talk about before I get into this deck profile. First off, guys, I want to remind you guys, you are welcome to email me at the teams. Some people have asked how they could contact me, and I've always, I literally have a email site, guys, that's literally just for you guys. I can't stress to you enough how much I can tell you guys to check the home page of the channel. That's where I put a lot of information when I can't post videos for you guys, so I can still communicate what's going on. Like if I'm busy, next time I'm posting or plan on or try to post, because I said I was going to try and post Thursday. I ended up having to work all night, and when I got home, I was just not in. I just had no energy left. But read my wall. I put important information there. I'm going to start putting, I'm going to try and put announcements there every so often to let you guys know. So I'm just kind of looking through here one quick, and there's one thing I want to mention. By the way, if you want to email me, I recently upgraded my phone, and the whole reason I paid extra to get the iPhone 6 Plus was because of how freaking big it is, and because it's easy to read emails, do emails, and things like that. So when you guys send me an email, it pops up right here on my phone, and I can answer it. Now, so if you guys send me an email, I should reply within the day. If I don't, it's because it's probably a busy day, and I will get back to you soon. If you don't hear from me pretty soon, then just re-email me to remind me, because I'm human and I make mistakes and I forget. But one thing that I put up here, guys, that I want to read to you guys real quick was an update that I've made to the channel. And I want to read this just so all of you heard it, so in case some of you don't check the wall, please start checking it, but here's what I wrote. This is a new policy for my channel. I have noticed, unfortunately, there are some people who come on here and just want to attack people's ideas, insult people, and stir up trouble for no reason. I will start banning these people from the channel. I may give a warning if it's minor, but please, if you are going to comment and be a part of the discussion, please do so in a respectful manner. Now, I'm not saying there can't be debates, but because when you get into someone's opinion versus your own, there's going to be debates. It might even get a little heated at times. But when you start verbally abusing people, attacking their ideas, and we're all guilty of it, guys. We've all done it. But I don't want this channel to become that, and I won't let it. I've already banned 2 people because they were people who were attacking people's deck ideas, and just trying to stir trouble. I don't like that. One of the easiest things to remind you guys is you remember the Title Assault feud that happened for what seemed like forever. That's not going to happen anymore. We clearly stated our opinion. If you don't agree with it, that's fine. You can make your points in the comment section, and I admitted they were, some of them too. Even Sam did. They were solid points, but we don't agree with them. That's not how we like. We just didn't view that particular card the same, and that's fine. But when you start trying to belittle the person, that's where it's going to start, where I'm going to step in and say, okay, none of that. I'm not having it. Guys, this isn't Yu-Gi-Oh! We're not a bunch of 10-year-old little girls who think, just we can do whatever we want. This is Vanguard. It's a more respectable game. Yeah, that was a shot at Yu-Gi-Oh! And Vanguard has remained because I've been to plenty of these big events, and I've never been disappointed in the players. You guys remember I did that ARG thing a while back, but I've never had problems with the general public of Vanguard. There's a couple of players out there I just can't stand, and that's fine. But the general public of Vanguard is a polite group of people, and that's how I want to keep it. You know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Over the last 3 years is going so far down the shithole, it's unreal, and I will not let people act like that on my channel. I just won't. And if that makes me unpopular, I'm sorry. Now, I'm not saying you have to act like a churchgoer and you can't, you know, use a little profanity and things like that in the comments. That's fine. But once you start crossing the line, you know, that's the problem. Now, if I ever say something to you and I misinterpreted it or you didn't make yourself clear enough, then email me and we can talk about it, because I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. I misinterpret things. You probably misinterpret things. But if it is a repeated occurrence, I'm just going to ban you from the channel just because I don't want to put up with it. So anyway, guys, I hope everyone can see where I'm coming from. So keep that in mind. And second, guys, the team's email website is teamshadowstrike@gmail.com. It's on the home page. All you have to do is go to the front of the home page. It's the top thing, and the email website is right there. Drop me an email whenever you want. Okay, guys, so I'm going to get into this Jewel Knight deck profile. So I guess a lot of this is just dedicated out to a lot of the Jewel Knight players, because, you know, I've said a lot of bad stuff about Jewel Knight in the past, you know, but even I can't deny anymore that the deck finally is... It's arguably one of the more aggro rush decks out there, and it can steal games just because there are certain games where the player cannot respond to a rush. So this deck finally has some validity. Set 4, it's getting a new critical trigger. It got a little support in set 2. I mean, so it's gotten a lot better, but it's still not my favorite version of Royal Paladin, but I can at least say that I have respect for them now. You know, the person I've poked with the stick the most about Jewel Knights is Siren, and I'm sure she's rubbing her hands together right now watching this, laughing evilly as she does, but and all you other Jewel Knight players out there, because, oh, Jaden's finally having to build Jewel Knights. But I will say, guys, I have respect for this deck now. All the hate I have towards this deck now is just because I was a classic Royal Paladin player. But I don't really have hate for the deck anymore. It's just not my favorite breed of Royal Paladin, and that's fine. But anyway, guys, let's just get into this deck profile. So, for the starting Vanguard, I'm playing this one, Tiffany. Basically, shove her in the soul, select 2 Jewel Knights, and they get 3,000 power. Some people are playing the other one, I can't remember her name, but I believe she's a Counterblast. And I like this because it's free to get into the soul, so you can use it to combo with your Sing Savers in the late game. So, we play 4 Rochelle. Yeah, Rochelle. And then 4 Stinger. For our 8 criticals, we play 4 Margles because he soul charges and can help us get that soul to get our Sing Saver off twice. And then we play our 4 Jewel Knight heal triggers. And of course, I played this one, the cute one, because I love cats and I love animals. So, grade 1s, we play 4 copies of Holy Knight Guardian. You can play the Jewel Knight Perfect if you're really that worried about having not enough Jewel Knight Counterblast, but the Paladin decks Counterblast a lot, so you want the unflipping power, so I'm going to stick with this. It's just the best option. We play 3 copies of Shelly, which is our 10k attacker if we have 3 Jewel Knights on the board. Also serves as a good 7k boost. So 3 Sword Me. No, wait, Saber Me, I'm sorry. This is our Limit Eraser to pair with our Ashley so we can get our skill off early. So, next we play 2 Prismy. If we have 3 Jewel Knights on the board, we can counterblast one. We can discard a card and drop a card. Discard a card and draw a card. And then we play 2 of this new card from set 2. Heat, Wind, Jewel Knight, Cymbalini? I don't know how you say that. When this unit is placed on rear guard, if the number of rear guards you have with Jewel Knight and its card name is 3 or more, you may rest this unit. If you do, choose up to one of your other units with Jewel Knight and its card name and it gets plus 10,000 until the end of turn. The reason I'm not playing more of this is 2 is all I have. If when I get more of this, I'm going to probably alter the Shellys or the Prismies to accompany more because I want to play at least 3 of this. Because I think it would be more consistent, but so that's grade 1s. Grade 2s, we play 4 copies of Jewel Knight Sword Me. This is the best card Jewel Knight has, and this is the card that really turns Jewel Knight into a viable deck in this meta, because Sword Me can build you a field so quick. Basically, when Sword Me is placed on the rear guard, you make E Special Counterblast 1 and search your deck for a grade 1 Jewel Knight and call it to the rear guard anywhere on the board. So it can really just help you build a field presence very fast. And then we play 4 Fellowship Jewel Knight Tracy. This is our Jewel Knight 12k attacker if we have 3 or more Jewel Knights on the board. With Sword Me now, that's actually pretty easy to pull off. And then we play 3 Blaster Blade Seeker. So, pretty straightforward. This deck is pretty straightforward. It's really not that... there's really not many 2 ways to build the deck, but it is effective, we'll admit that. Then we play for grade 3s 4 Broken Heart Jewel Knight Ashley Reverse. Now, I know some people play 1 Break Ride, but honestly, that makes no sense to me. Because if you play the Break Ride, it just kind of slows it down. Even though you have the Limit Eraser, this is just better so you can get to her, start popping your opponent's field and calling yourself a field and building up advantage and just using her until you're ready to go into your game finisher, which is 4 copies of Seeker Sing Saver Dragon. Sing Saver is still the best finisher that Royal Paladin has, even though, some people are getting tired of seeing Sing Saver, but he is still the best option for Royal Paladins as far as a game finisher. I'm not going to explain his effect because I'm pretty sure everyone in the general public knows what Sing Saver does. So, that is our main deck. For the Stride deck, it's pretty much the same, I think, as my Majesty was. Except I never got Religious Soul Saver. In fact, I still haven't gotten much out of Fighter's Collection. I really need to. 2 Gal Blades. Whenever his attack hits, you may Spirit Call a grade 2 or higher unit out of your deck for free. So you can Spirit Call out of Sword Me call something else, and you can just kind of build a field rather quickly. We play 1 Samuel. Counterblast 2 if you have a full field. If you have 5 or more rear guards, when he attacks, your opponent takes 1 damage before they start guarding. So if they're at 4 damage, you can go into him, push him to 5, and then swing at him for big numbers. Then we play 1 Blizza just because I like Blizza. He's good. He's one of the best generic G units out there. I think almost every G deck should play 1 of him. And then we play 4 of our Holy Dragon Saint Blow Dragon. This is by far one of the stupidest G units that there is, because he's kind of like Lambros in my opinion. What makes him and Lambros so stupid is they're completely free. They are completely free. There's no counterblast, there's no discard, there's no soul blast, there's nothing except a persona flip, and that is nothing. But Saint Blow, basically, I'll read him real quick. But I'm pretty sure everyone knows. But just for the hilarity, Act Ability Vanguard skill. Choose a face down card named choose a card named Choose a face down card named Holy Saint Blow Dragon from your G zone and turn it face up. If you do, this unit gets plus 3,000 for each of your rear guards until the end of turn, and then if the number of cards in your G zone is 2 or more, and the number of rear guards you have is 2 or more, this unit gets plus 1 critical until the end of turn. That is absolutely insane, because if you have a full field, he will receive an additional 15,000 power. So he will go from 26 to 36. He'll be at 41 by himself. And that's without a boost. So generally, you're going to have a boost of about 7. So he'll be swinging for 48 plus a crit, which is absolutely insane. So if your opponent does not have a perfect guard in their hand, they are in trouble. So Saint Blow can really get through and steal you a game here and there. And if you can pull another critical trigger while you're attacking with him, if your opponent is at 3 damage, Saint Blow becomes an instant threat. Generally, these are your 2 cards that are going to win you the game, your Sing Saver or your Saint Blow. So anyway, guys, that is my Jewel Knight Sing Saver deck. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for all the love on my Majesty deck profile. It was a lot of fun, and I still have all the cards if I ever want to play it again, but it was just, as much as I love Majesty, the deck is just complete. It can get old pretty quick. It's kind of fun to pull it out every now and again and mess around with it, but I just enjoy other Royal Paladin builds. I have another Royal Paladin build I'm going to show you guys that I've been working on, but this is the Jewel Knight deck profile that I promised you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I have not play tested this deck yet, but next I'm going to be recording matches again sometime soon because I haven't done that in a long time. But I will make sure to use this for you guys to see. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching this. Make sure you leave a like, a comment, subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. Share this with your friends, especially if you want to share it with your other friends that play Jewel Knights and you want to show them someone who hated Jewel Knights who made a deal and built them anyway because he made a deal with his subscribers. So thank you very much for watching, guys. As always, guys, if there's ever a video you want me to do, I'm more than happy to do it. Just let me know. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you later.